Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Donald Paul here, aka Oscar, and we are back with episode 3 of our TNA save on TEW 2016 with our first pay-per-view of the series. It is coming quite early, but it is TNA Against All Odds 2016. So, shall we get right into the show? We've got 2 pre-show matches tonight. And the first one is a 33E plus in a pre-show bout that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Candice LeRae defeated Marty Bell in 5:17 by pinfall with a heartbreaker. The announcing quality lifted the match. The color commentary gave the match a boost. Next segment. 45D in a pre-show bout that had terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Kenny King defeated Mark Sherman in 6:15 by pinfall with a torture rack DDT. Next segment, and starting off the show we have Paul Heyman. Welcome to TNA Against All Odds. We open up the show with TNA owner Paul Heyman on the Titantron. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, owner of TNA and the leader of the Heyman era. And are you people in for a treat tonight? You will be able to witness firsthand the first TNA pay-per-view since my arrival here. So my question is, are you ready for a night you won't forget? Good, because the first match will start anytime now, and it's the X Division title match. Got a 68C plus for that. Paul Heyman improvised well throughout the segment. Next. Oh, God. Wow. 15F plus, and about that terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, Tigre Uno defeated Trevor Lee in 8:23 by pinfall with a 450 splash. Tigre Uno wins the TNA X Division title. The crowd were totally turned off by having a match between jobbers on the main show. That's a shame. Yeah. Anyway, I put the title on Tigre Uno because I'm a fan of him in real life, and I've kind of got the storyline, as you'll see in the next segment here. Tigre Uno has regained the TNA X Division title, but his celebration is short-lived as a hooded man jumps the barricade and attacks him from behind. After a couple of seconds of suspense, the man removes his hood and reveals to be Austin Aries. Yes, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. That got a 38D minus. Next segment. 47D in a poor match, Gail Kim defeated Awesome Kong in 10:25 by pinfall with a Hurricanrana. Gail Kim makes defense number 1 of her TNA Knockouts title. The color commentary gave the match a boost. I need to look at worker improvements. Still getting used to this stuff. Next. As a local competitor is in the ring awaiting his opponent, Velvet Sky music hits. She comes out with a mic and proceeds to speak. Hello to all the TNA fans from around the world. The reason I'm out here is to introduce to you one of TNA's newest and best signings. The man who was born for this business and born to win. I present to you Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase comes out to the ring looking as ready as ever to show the TNA universe what he's all about. 47D for that. Next segment. In about that subpar wrestling and a little heat, Ted DiBiase Jr. defeated Alex Kozlov in 2:54 by pinfall with Dream Street. Alex Kozlov is getting better at his gimmick. That doesn't really matter because he's only here for tonight. And Velvet Sky did some good work at ringside. That's good. 47D, not the best show so far, but gotta go with it. Next. After a very impressive showing, Velvet Sky jumps in the ring to celebrate with Ted DiBiase. The two hug and celebrate in the middle of the ring. Next. 72B minus, that's what I'm talking about. In a decent match, American Wolves defeated Beer Money in 12:01 when Davey Richards defeated James Storm by pinfall with a Tiger Bomb. American Wolves make defense number 1 of their TNA World Tag Team titles. As always, Bobby Roode is carrying the match in terms of in-ring performance. No work improvements, alright. The announcers put over the fact that we will be seeing Austin Aries make his TNA in-ring return this Thursday on Impact Wrestling against Drew Galloway. Oh, might want to book that in. There we go. Ooh, might wanna. There we go. 52D plus for that. Next. 63C. In about that decent wrestling but didn't have much heat, Kurt Angle won a battle royal in 12-18. The other members of the Final Four were Drew Galloway, Bram, and Gunner, with Drew Galloway being the final elimination. Gunner got the most eliminations over the course of the match. So, not a bad match. We have Kurt Angle as the new #1 contender for the TNA title, but who will he be facing? Let's see later in the night. As Lashley is entering the ring for his upcoming match, he gets attacked from behind by Mr. Anderson. The assault continues for a good 5 minutes until Mr. Anderson throws Lashley into the ring and orders the referee to start the match. 57C minus for that. Next. Oh. Okay. 48D plus for our semi-main event. That's what I want. Yes. In a decent match, Mr. Anderson defeated Bobby Lashley in 18-15 by pinfall with a mic check. Well, so I guess it was the psychology, I guess. But the dirt sheet. What went wrong here? Holding back. Lack of psychology. Limited psychology involved. Announcing had low experience. I mean, that's a shame. Did I forgot? No. I did put slow build. Anyway. Once again, a video is shown summing up the major events in the first fierce rivalry between Matt Hardy and EC3. The video includes interviews from both men, with both of them talking about how they will come out victorious from this matchup. Let's just hope our main event does decent. 59C. In a decent match, Ethan Carter defeated Matt Hardy in 25-14 when Matt Hardy intentionally got disqualified. Yep. Matt Hardy's improving in performance skills. 59C. Next. Matt Hardy has just got himself disqualified after hitting EC3 with a chair, but that's not enough for him as he continues to beat down EC3 with it, until the new #1 contender, Kurt Angle, runs in and makes the save, forcing Hardy to retreat. So what's the final rating? 55C minus. Still, not enough interesting storylines. This show increased our popularity in 20 regions. Still, alright. So, I guess it could be considered a success, but I feel like it was kind of disappointing for our first pay-per-view. Anyway, let's make the speeches. Bobby Roode, I think, complimented on a good performance. Let's give Ted DiBiase some encouragement. And I guess... I guess give Matt Hardy some encouragement as well, as he is our world champion. Bobby Roode seemed pleased, Ted DiBiase seemed pleased, and Matt Hardy seemed pleased. Alright, we're back at the main title screen, and we've got some messages. Drew Galloway extension offer. Don't call extension offer. Our buy rate was 1.05. Alright, so Bobby Roode likes Mark Sherman. He thinks he has charisma. The kid has a lot of upside. Alright. So does Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson has the same opinion. That's cool. Looks like we should push Mark Sherman, I guess. So, let's have a look at... First, let's auto push everyone. Usually a good idea after a pay-per-view. Our main events is Abyss, Drew Galloway, EC3, Mr. Anderson, Bram, Bobby Roode, and Kurt Angle. Matt Hardy's still not in that main event scene. I'm not sure what to do with him, honestly. Is he worth keeping up there? Keeping as world champion, trying to build him up? I honestly don't know, but let's have a quick storyline recap while we're at it. World Heavyweight Championship 59C, Asshole Reborn 48D+, Tag Team Title 60C, the X Division Championship 38D-, the Knockouts title 47D, the arrival of the new generation 42D. Also, quickly before we go, let's have a look at the creative meeting. Our franchise players are Kurt Angle, Bobby Roode, EC3, Mr. Anderson, and Abyss. Next big things, Mark Sherman, Hot Prospects, Mark Sherman, Madison Rain, Jade, Rhett Titus, and Ricochet. Talk the Talk, Paul Heyman, Kurt Angle, D'Angelo Dinero, Bobby Roode, Austin Aries. Showstoppers, Austin Aries, Kurt Angle, Bobby Roode, David Richards, Kenny King. Ring Generals, Kurt Angle, David Richards, Bobby Roode, Cheerleader Melissa, Austin Aries. Who's Hot, Tigre Uno, Gail Kim, Kurt Angle, Candice LeRae, David Richards. Who's Not, Bobby Lashley, Marty Bell, Tyrus, EC3, Velvet Sky. Time Decline, Kurt Angle, and Awesome Kong. Let's have a quick look at the hidden gems. Usually takes a while to load, but we have Brooke Adams, Jay Lethal, Tiger Rao Singh, Tommy Mercer, and Jesse White. Alright, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of TNA, TEW 2016, and please like, subscribe, and bye.